So it's the day after the earthquake and I'm here at the Lotte Shopping Avenue Mall to have lunch and take a walk around and show you guys what a mall in Jakarta looks like. So before you go into the mall itself, you need to basically check in using the Indonesia's Peduli Lindungi app. It has your vaccination status and so on. So it basically helps to track everyone who is going into the mall and leaving the mall in case of any outbreaks. And this is the entrance that I usually use to enter the mall because the mall is also connected to my office. And you can already see some familiar brands such as Carl's Jr. But before we explore the basement, let's go way up to the top to have lunch. So we are here on the 4th floor and we're going to eat lunch first before we take a tour around the mall itself. And here we are at Pepper Lunch. So Pepper Lunch is positioned a little bit differently in Indonesia as opposed to Singapore. It's quite a bit more expensive. So what I ordered was just a dice cut steak, 150 grams with chicken skin and mineral water, and it cost about 19 Singapore dollars. But having said that, then it tastes really good. And I'm done with lunch and walking around. So here on the 4th floor you have food and also a play area. So this is Kidzuna, which is a really large children's indoor playground, and it's located right beside an arcade of sorts at the Amazon or Playtopia. So a lot of space for the kids to enjoy. And let's take a closer look at the directory. So the 4th floor is dedicated to play area, the cinema, as well as food. So you have lots of options over there if you're looking for food. And if you look at the other floors, then you have the typical men's fashion, women's fashion, toys, food, and so on and so forth. So a lot of things to see. So for those of you who are coming from Singapore, from Asia, then you would find familiar brands such as Watsons. And you will also find international brands such as Burger King or Thule or Timberland. And over here you actually have a couple of barber or hair salons. And right at the end of the 4th floor you have a large cinema area. And since batik is an important part of Indonesian culture, you can also get your batik shirts, dresses, scarves and other accessories over here at Batik Chris. And so now we head down to the 3rd floor and you can see a lot of space and a lot of the brands as well, sports, bicycles for sale and food as well. And it's also convenient since the office tower is just connected to the mall. They have Fitness First gym over here to get your workout in during the day whilst you're in office. And you have also Indonesian food brands like Rembolan. Or if you're more into Chinese food, then there's also Din Tai Fung over here. And for those of you Singaporeans back home, then if you're missing the Wee Nam Kee chicken rice, then they also have an outlet out here. And that's actually located beside Tawan, which is a very affordable Chinese restaurant. there's really a lot of stuff over here, shopping, food, groceries, handyman craft, lots of stuff, and even toys. And you can see there's the Toys Kingdom up ahead. As you can see, there's typically not many people around. It's quite spacious and a few people. Now we're heading down to the to the first floor. And at the first floor, then these are the women's fashion and accessories. Nothing else for me over here, but you can take a look at what's on the floor plan before we head down to the ground floor. And we go to the last floor over here in the mall, the basement, which is where you'll find the banks, the supermarket, some cafes, food, and that will pretty much wrap it up for the mall. And here at the basement, you actually have a lot of things to do as well. The mainstay is of course the supermarket, but you also have some eateries, drinks, bakeries. You have a bookstore over here which sells a lot of international books and magazines. And you also have another pharmacy at the basement over here. And as you walk further down past the supermarket, then you actually get to other food outlets such as Beard Papa, Dairy Queen, and some small shops selling cheesecakes, and also the bank is also located at the basement. And that's pretty much it, the Lotte Shopping Avenue. And it's raining, so I'm gonna get to some shelter and walk back home now. Hope you like the short tour of the shopping mall. This is pretty much what you can expect in Jakarta. It's pretty cosmopolitan and modern, and I think we'll expect even more developments to come.